alive, sunshine. Alright, in the last mission we ended up saving the princess and the rest of the prison convicts who were with us, and other refugees as well. So, now we're getting ready to take the castle. Oh wait, that's not what I wanted. Actually, considering how much MRP that we just obtained from that last mission. The Lightning 2. I do plan on getting every single thing in this tree, but it might end up having to be during multiplayer, or unless I decide to play the story mode again to get all rank S's, which will be on my own time. Sadly, no commentary for that one. Anyway, that's not the point. The point is I wanted this plane. That's the point. Now we can do a thing. It's a multi-roll. Okay. I'm surprised that they don't have the X2 Wyvern and the Falcon in here. I wonder if they're gonna do an update to where they add those to the tree later on. Bleh. As we were deciding earlier in the last video, we were trying to figure out which one to go with. So if I had to make a guess, it would have to be either this one or this one. In all honesty, I think we might have to go in this way. I mean, I'm kind of hesitant, but I don't see any other option.
Strider Squadron, aircraft prep complete. You're cleared to taxi.
I mean, just like every other mission that we've done, we'll just have to wing it. Alright.
Forces are in the region ahead. No allies here. No need to ID your target. We've set a number of priority targets, focusing on their anti-aircraft weaponry. Okay, team, get to work. Unidentified aircraft, not sure if friend or foe. Fire anyway. We don't have time to be wondering if they're friendlies or not.
So, we capture this base and take the fuel and supplies. That's the plan, right, Trigger?
You take if you want to live. That's how it was where I grew up.
I was just double-checking mission orders, Hushin.
Our anti-air guns are destroyed. Abandon and fall back to our rear position. Retreat!
There are more vehicles along the road. They don't appear to be military. They're Rusian refugees. They must be fleeing since the conflict got worse.
Unidentified aircraft. Identify at once. We'll open fire.
What are you talking about? They already are firing on us. The enemy's confused.
I know. Our anti-aircraft weaponry is down by 30%. Why are they attacking this base?
Sounds like a you problem.
Out of ammo. Don't give up. We're not going to lose our country again.
Missile shot trashed. Do me a favor, hold still. Jesus, hold still.
Warning, enemy has a bead on you.
All this irritation just for one fucking chopper. Gotta love it.
That squad with 2 fighters.
There we go.
Target eliminated. So what's this faction split from the Erusian military? The autonomous state of Shalaji used to be a nation. The region has always leaned towards independence. Those who want to restore their homelands flock to it. Apparently, their core consists of officers from Vassalage, which neighbored Shalaji.
Are they our enemies?
They're our enemy's enemy, but not our friends. Take on a fighter! Target is in machine gun range.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Breaking! Planes up in the air!
The resistance is strong. They seem pretty desperate. Strider 3 launching missile.
They have 4 aircraft! More planes incoming! Fire more missiles!
Was that Johnny Bosch?
Enemy has a beat on you.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Trigger has destroyed the target.
Caution. Pull up.
Oops.
Strider 1, target acquired.
Uh-oh.
That many. Aim carefully and take them down.
Pull up.
They're bombing us.
Oh shit.
Able to use the SAMs. Help me!
Bombs away. Locked on bandit.
Caution. Pull up.
So, where are we going now?
Hit them with AA shells and they'll come down.
But can you hit me? Is the question.
Coming up on the castle. Let's hurry up and capture this base so we can get its fuel and supplies. Shit!
I feel like we're a group of burglars.
Don't say that. This is for our survival.
Yeah, I know.
Missile. Caution.
That's Shalaji Castle.
Missile.
Destroyed.
Missile.
They're here already. They can pay for what they do to our scouts. Take in both civilians and refugees without discrimination.
Missile.
Get away from the stone buildings and take shelter somewhere sturdier or underground.
Missile.
Drop where you are and cover your head if you hear jet engine. Help is here.
Missile.
So, the Ocean Army.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Oops.
Shit. We still have plenty of missiles left, but the launcher is toast. Please, somebody answer us.
Destroyed.
Clear
Missile.
all our infantry fighting vehicles and take the con.
Missile.
Enemy on your tail.
Missile.
Fuck you.
Missile.
Enemy on your back.
I took some damage.
Missile. Missile.
Dodge.
Missile. Missile.
Warning, enemy has a beat on you.
Missile.
These guys are blinding us.
Destroyed by Strider 1.
Missile.
One bandit back.
Missile.
What's your 6? Strider 1, Fox 2. Bandit acquired. Locked
Missile.
on.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Missile hit.
Strider 3 launching missile.
Target acquired.
Locked on.
Missile evading. The fire set off a chain reaction. At least stop it from spreading. We've lost more than half of our forces. The battle won't last much longer. Let them have our lives. As long as our nation stands, the young will carry on.
Stall warning.
Damage report. Warning, enemy has a beat on you. Missile hit. In gun range. Our air defense capabilities are compromised. New hostile.
hostiles. All aircraft confirmed.
This town is of high cultural value. It's unfortunate we had to bomb it like we did.
We do what we need to survive, right?
Not something I'll tell my son about.
How come we keep missing?
I hate it just as much as they do, guys.
Locked on.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
AA destroyed! We're sitting ducks!
Missile.
Cancel takeoff. Soul
Missile.
Squadron, stand by.
Missile.
This battle's over if we don't get up there. Along with hope of
Missile.
restoration. Don't worry. As long as we accelerate inside the tunnel, they won't be able to shoot us down that easily.
Their interceptors are in the air.
All right.
Getting to takeoff speed inside the tunnel is insane.
Soul Squadron, airborne. Shoot the invaders out of our skies. Good luck, Soul Squadron.
Understood. You are in violation of Shalaji airspace. Turn around and we'll be forced to shoot you down.
Missile.
This is
Missile.
the Ocean Long Range Strategic Strike Group. Land immediately and hand over your planes and base to us.
Missile.
You must be the snowbirds. It's absurd for you talking so tough after losing one of your leaders at Fort Bonte. You bastard!
Hey, tell me again. Who fucked your planes up again? Single-handedly? Oh yeah, me.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Locked on.
Missile. Missile.
Warning, enemy has a beat on you.
Missile.
Finish him before King gets here.
Missile.
I'm out! Ejecting!
Missile.
Deja vu, anyone?
I hope he's okay. Bailing out under those conditions. I can see his parachute. Let's pray he makes it to safety.
3 to go. Don't let them work together. Back up trigger.
Wilco. Righto. They think they're a band of knights. I hate them even more. They think they're actual nobility.
Locked on.
Alright, I'm a wild gunman then. Time to shut your mouth. I've been spiked.
You're about to get more than just spiked.
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you.
Mongolian pilots are known for their skill. Let's leave this fight to them.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Watch two.
Missile. Missile.
Bring it on. I'm more than a match for you.
Strider 1, target acquired.
Roseman hit. He's ejected. Damn. We can't even last long enough to buy ourselves some time.
My system is acting up again.
As expected, but a lucky shot would be boring. Some kind of energy weapon. No, it's a railgun.
Strider 1, you have a bogey approaching at high speed. Bearing 090, straight from the east.
Really? That's what we're dealing with. You're gonna cut me off in my attack mid-fucking shot. Oh, he's got that? Wait a minute.
High-speed projectile launch.
Oh god!
I'm testing this aircraft. You must find your own sky. We can still help you. Don't waste your life. Dedicate it to reclaiming that which you call home. Furthermore, you must find someone to guide you.
Missile.
I'm not that person. Mihai.
Is he gonna take out his own comrades?
Those spreading forward advised to temporarily withdraw. Don't die. As we're alive, our hopes and dreams live on. Hey, look at the color of that plane. Damn, that's the flames of hell. Time for payback.
Negative. It's no good. I can't get close enough.
Leave it to Trigger. The rest of us will just get in the way. The rest form a perimeter to catch whatever slips through. We'll go. Might just cost us our lives.
15%.
In gun range.
80%.
Someone to guide us. Wait, I can't think of anyone other than you.
Targeting collision.
Being together with me, I taught me something. Drone fighters don't
Targeting collision in progress.
the cosmos of
Oh shit!
that you and the Air Force should be fighting against.
Like a sky that's wide open.
Come on.
Hit on unidentified aircraft.
Fall warning.
The enemy's mobility is still unfazed. Keep up the attack.
I'm on it.
Unidentified aircraft. Land your plane and surrender. Why do you feel the need to continue fighting on your own?
That's funny. It seems like one of the pilots is also fighting alone.
He's not alone. Look around you.
Oops.
I see. Perhaps it would have been best to entrust the future to pilots like that. Let me test him then, to see if he's truly worthy.
Get rid of that railgun and then we'll see whose real mantle is great enough to take over the sky.
Not bad. That bastard's moving in a way that minimizes the damage even when he's hit. Keep firing those missiles until you blow him to pieces.
Targeting correction. 0.8 degrees. Targeting a
Oh shit!
Railgun is firing again. Bad news. Its accuracy is increasing with each shot. Take it down as quickly as possible.
cooldown complete. System power at 50%.
Not bad. Get closer.
Enemy has a lock on you. The railgun has been fired.
Beyond the limits of machine assistance, I say.
Tiger 1, Fox 2.
You're quite the entertainer, but the show's over with this next shot.
Warning. Manual targeting engaged.
Take down the injuries. This aircraft is my body. If they are not enough, then I must put my soul into it.
You just don't get it, do you?
There are pilots like you in every generation, and I've found every last one of them.
No. You haven't found one.
Missile.
Fox 2. How are you? Are you still in this?
I'm good, come on.
Warning, enemy has a beat on you. It's a hit. The unidentified aircraft is going down.
It got him. Splash the bandit. Can you hear me? Pilot with the 3 strikes. This was all due to my ego. I unleashed pure chaos upon this world, just so I could keep my wings. Put a stop to the drone production.
He didn't bail
Is this a
out.
message to Trigger? What does it mean?
I don't think this war is over just because we shot down Mr. X. Yeah, it's gonna take something else entirely to end this thing. I just don't know what.
The Arsenal bird. Either we shoot that thing down, or we'll never win this war.
No Ocean forces are in the region ahead. No allies.
The resupply went well. We should be okay on food and fuel reserves for a little while at least. Luckily, the rumor that the Erusian army is advancing nearby is only a rumor. There's no sign of them from the skies. Rumors, rumors, rumors. This is what happens when you lose communications. The we got one good fact. The plane Trigger shot down was an advanced model of the X-02 Wyvern. It was developed in the last Continental War. Erusia had a lot up their sleeves. Apparently, they were even supposed to have Belkin aircraft back in the First War. What if Trigger couldn't shoot it down? Just thinking about it gives me chills. We're lucky to be here. In war, you never know what's lurking behind the curtains. But it looks like everything's loose now. A solid chain of command, rest periods after sorties, a battlefield where you know friend from foe. All of that's gone now, lost in a fog of confusion. Feels like a distant dream. Now, just how the hell are we gonna get out of this mess?
Getting the job done.
When we got to the mainland, we found the space elevator's support facility. I guess this was the factory where they built the gigantic structure the elevator traveled in. There was this little girl sitting in front of a mural. When the princess saw her, she shuddered like she'd seen a ghost. The girl had a stuffed animal. This was the day after the shit went down at Tyler Island. She walked right up to the princess, took her hand, and led her into the factory. One thing's for sure, they knew each other. The factory had been converted to a production line for Erusian drones. It was fully automated and chugging along, making drone after drone after drone. Once they got inside, the princess stopped and just stood there. Another girl was there with a man in a lab coat. He was trying to use his keyboard, but she wouldn't let him. She took a data chip and threw it on the ground. Then she walked over to us and took the gun from the prison guard's holster. She pulled the trigger and destroyed the chip. Later, I found out that the girl with the gun and the one with the stuffed animal were sisters. They were also the granddaughters of Mihai A. Shalaji, the legendary pilot. Gramps used to talk about him. He said Mihai was the top ace from 2 wars ago. Know any Belkins?
Grunder?
Because this guy was a Belkin, and they love to stir shit up. Pitting nations against other nations is a particular favorite of theirs, along with developing hyper-advanced technology.
That's right. I'm Belkin, born and raised. My country is gone now. Rather than surrender to its enemy, Belka detonated 7 nuclear weapons on its own soil,
causing ground zero.
My people scattered around the globe, living in the shadows of other countries. We had a new purpose: to breed wars. The theory was that through war, we could achieve our destiny and our revenge. I had just finished inputting Mihai's data when his granddaughter came in. She destroyed the only copy I had of the information I squeezed out of him. The girl loved Mihai. No one knew more than her just how hard I pushed her grandfather for that data, how much I made him sacrifice in the process.
You don't get it, do you?
I promised his granddaughters that his efforts were not in vain, that it could end this terrible war. But in the end, it only caused more chaos and despair. We were responsible for all this damage, all this tragedy. Now, we were going to pay for it. The Erusians, once our allies, would see to that. I had lost the drive to continue my work, even before I noticed Mihai's granddaughters eyeing me with suspicion that one day. I should have stopped then, for all our sakes. Mihai's granddaughter tossed the gun aside. She said if she resorted to killing, she'd just end up like the rest of us. And by us, she meant everyone, including the princess. Like me, the princess was afraid to look into the girl's eyes. She knew that by encouraging her people, she kept the war going. Mihai and his granddaughter were victims of it, and now they too were paying the price.
Is this for Belka? Or for Erusea? My grandfather had only one wish, to continue soaring through the endless skies. That was the only place where he felt alive. But I don't even have a country to call home, let alone the sky. The Black Forest, the lake, they are no longer mine. Even though those lands were once cherished by my late mother. We have to learn to put that sense of nostalgia behind us and behave like mature adults.
My homeland. She's right. It feels so far away now. The woman with the rifle approached me. She was focused on more pressing issues.
I checked the computer. All of the data on the legendary Ace had already been installed.
No, I pulled it before it was completed. However, there are 2 aircraft that are already scheduled to be manufactured based on that data.
We must destroy the factory.
This isn't the only one. There are more facilities just like it. And
Figures.
the 2 planes containing the data will be manufactured at one of those facilities.
The Falcon and the Wyvern.
So, this place runs on solar power that the space elevator generates, right? How about the others? We can destroy the space elevator and cut the power to them. First things first, let's take this one out.
I'll show you which locations to target.
I stood there, thinking about that mural by the factory's entrance. Harling commissioned it to be painted. I realized that in the background, behind the dancing figures, the artist had painted several space elevators.
Instead of one. Why?
I understand now. The space elevator wasn't designed to exploit Erusea after all.
Good. And afterwards, we'll bring down the space elevator itself. No matter why it was built. Right now, it's the root of this chaos.
I wonder.
Yes?
I wonder which path you would choose when looking at Harling's mirror.
Lighthouse. So are we gonna be taking them down? Or are we gonna be saving the elevator?
Let's get the briefing started.
We've done enough air operations. Just let us go home.
There's no path for us to get home. Whatever direction you fly, it'll be right into a hail of enemy fire. Earlier, we received a communication via the partially restored general network. Here is what it contained. Apparently, the Erusian radicals have gathered around the space elevator, as it's a source of energy. Give the warmongers a powerful energy source, and you give them the luxury to keep on fighting. In response to this, people from both Osea and Erusea have joined forces, and will take down the final Arsenal bird in a saturation attack from the air.
Alright.
Once that's achieved, they'll take the space elevator from the aggressors.
Has the source been verified?
It could be fake. I hear you. Take a look at what's written at the end. Hey, dumbass. If you want to bring the world back from the brink, go to the lighthouse. You can see the future.
Dumbass? Sounds
Referring to me?
It certainly does. It's from those guys we met in Tyler Island. The 444 squad. It's a message to all those looking to end the war. But I also think it's a message for trickery.
Guess we'll do what it says.
Okay. Well then, I'm thinking we go roast that damn bird.
Looks like we're all on the same page. It's time to end this war. Time to fly, guys. Let's go get that Arsenal bird.
Right. However, I think this episode will be a little bit short. So we'll just have to save the finale for the last one. It's been a really fun game. A little bit stressful at first, but hey, I'm enjoying it. Hope you guys are too. If you kept with me this far and you like what you've seen, go ahead and hit that like button. If you had any favorite moments in this episode, hey, I want to hear about it. Leave a comment in the box below, as well as any recommendations you would like to see me play in the future. If you want to remain updated for any other content that I have, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the bell on the side. Things are heating up for the final attack. Will we be able to pull it off? Who knows? In any case, I will see you guys in the next episode of Ace Combat 7 Skies Unknown. Until then, stay gold.